Hi, I'm Amy of Fox Run Environmental Education Center. I am here in Wisconsin in my new apartment. And if you're saying, what? Wait, how did you get to Wisconsin? What are you doing there? Then go back and watch the rebranding video where I talk about why I have moved from Kentucky to Wisconsin and what I will be doing here in Wisconsin as far as environmental ed. But today I am going to be giving you a tour of my apartment. The apartment is going to be a big experiment for me in environmental friendly living in an urban area. So I'm looking forward to having lots of plants, both house plants and vegetables and fruit trees even in the apartment, and seeing what I can produce as far as growing my own food, and also making decisions in my apartment that are pro-environment, and what can I do to lower my impact on the natural world. And so we are going to start with a tour of the empty apartment so that we can consider things like light, very important for plants, and what kinds of things that I will need to do to make it a plant-friendly habitat. So let's get started. All right, so I just got to my apartment and I'm checking it out. I came in and turned on the lights because the first video I made was very dark, so something to consider with plants. So as I'm walking in the door, I have a coat closet, small coat closet. This will be the dining area, and then galley kitchen with a actually pretty nice sized pantry in the back. But there are several plugs and lights in the kitchen, so nice place for some herbs. The living room has two good sized windows, and then there's a door out to my patio, and the door has then a screen door or a glass door, which is nice because that also lets some light into the room. And so it's a 2-bedroom, and so bedrooms are pretty much the exact same thing. One window, I believe I'm facing east, and so right now I'm getting morning light, so I can probably plan on indirect light. And then this one just has a standard closet. There's also a hallway closet, and then the bathroom sink area, and then the door into where the toilet and tub are. And this is the other bedroom, same kind of setup, east facing window, so some indirect light, and then a walk-in closet area. So it's a 2-bedroom. It feels kind of tiny to me after being on a farm, but that is probably to be expected. So we will see what I do with this space to make it a sustainable, environmentally friendly home. So this is my balcony outside of my apartment, and I have some plants and some Halloween decorations, fall decorations. So I have my rosemary, my white sage, and my peppermint, and over here I have my lavender, and it's been looking pretty sad, and so I haven't quite figured out what spot it likes. So when we go in, I think when I did my empty apartment tour, I started at the other door, but I do have a door that I can go in and out of the patio. So starting to get some things. Here is Gidget. Gidget was a barn cat at the farm. She has an injury. It's actually an old issue with her leg, and so she is lame. So this is my first area that I'm setting up for plants. So I have some succulents. That is my oregano, my zebra plant, and these are the citrus plants that I got from Logie's. I did a box opening with them, and the bay laurel and the jasmine. Yes, Gidget, I know you want to be petted. And then I have the grow lights that I'm trying out, which I really like because, I can move them up and down and position them. So I'm just hoping it's a strong enough light. So I have this window right here, which does bring in some diffused light, but I faced east. And so I get a couple hours of light coming through this window, onto the plants, and then it's gone. So I've put in the grow light, to supplement that. And because I do have some, plants such as the herbs and the citrus trees that I do want to, have enough light so they produce. And so I still don't have all of my things. I don't have my kitchen table yet. It's still in Kentucky. That's a long story. I did decide to go with a day bed in the living room, so it has dual function. It's a couch in the living room, and then it's also a bed for company. So trying to make good use of my space. I have just a few little succulents over here on the pie safe. Pie safe is still empty because its contents are in Kentucky. And so I've been working with the kitchen to make some grow areas. This beautiful bouquet came from the farmer's market this morning. And so I put a shelf up over the sink, but near this light. And so I have some cactuses and some succulents on this shelf. I also, on top of the refrigerator, is the mushroom bag. It's spreading, the mycelium is growing. It hasn't yet started pushing out mushrooms. And I have an aloe plant. I'm not sure if it's getting enough light here, but my friend Gidget chews on plants. And the aloe is the only thing in the apartment that is toxic and not the best thing for a cat to eat. It's not deadly, but it's not good for them to eat it either, unlike humans, which can eat aloe. So I've just been here a couple of weeks. I still have things not put away. So this is my office area. And as you can see, it's still quite a mess. This was a great find this morning at the farmer's market. I got a bundle of fresh eucalyptus, and oh my, it smells wonderful in here. And then the other thing, I might need to step back and put on the light. See if that helps, because I can see it's dark. But, so I attached a little shelf to the window for the cats, kind of a sitting place that they can look out onto the world. And speaking of cats, Gidget is following us. And so in my room, I haven't done anything really as far as plants or being eco-friendly, except so Gidget and my other cat Pixie did come from the farm. Pixie was very much used to running outside, and so I wanted to make sure the cats were mentally healthy and had plenty to do. So I found this on a discount sale, and I was like, yes. And so they have a very cool cat tree to entertain them. But other than that, this room also has an east-facing window, and I do still have to kind of think about how I'm going to put plants in here and make sure they have appropriate light. So thanks for watching this video, and please like if you liked the video, if it was helpful, and also, add your comments. What are you interested in learning? What do you think I need to learn? And, what kind of videos would interest you in this indoor gardening, urban gardening, community gardening? What kind of topics are you interested in along those lines? And, we can talk about it. So thanks for joining me.